Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the video, right? And I mean, that to me is the biggest confirmation. Like, this is not some random, website. This is the St. Cloud Credit Union website. And the guy specifically said, this is happening whether you like it or not. Alrighty, so lots going on in the landscape today. First, starting off, I just want to go over some fundamental developments in regards to Metallicus, some just interesting things that I'm paying attention to, considering that right now they are at this GAC event where there are over 6,000 industry-leading experts participating and attending this GAC credit union event taking place. And Metallicus here, you can see their banner exploring stablecoins. We're going to dive into this. So Frank Mazda posted this rising at 10:37 a.m. The tide has shifted, and they are attending this Metallicus GAC, or excuse me, this GAC event. Now, what I find interesting, this America's Credit Union event that's taking place, there are over 6,000 attendees at this event. And there's this crazy notion, right, that Metallicus is the scam and all this stuff, right? And there's this little tiny video right here. I'm not going to play it because there's some background sound and I don't want to get a copyright strike. But what you'll notice over here on the left-hand side is the diamond sponsors of this event. All of these sponsors are Metallicus partners. You have Fiserv, Investify, you have Valera, you have Jack Henry. And then if we progress through this little tiny, it just like pans, it's showing you the arena, it's showing you the event that's taking place in Washington, D.C. But then there's a really quick glimpse of this slideshow right here, right? And it says, trusted relationships, not a scam. And I just find it interesting that Metallicus is a leading partner at this event, and they have a huge slideshow with over 6,000 industry leading experts from credit unions attending this event, talking about how this stuff is not a scam. Like it says right here, not the scam. Now, again, I'm not saying that they're sitting here saying that Metallicus is not a scam, but if they have confidence, considering that Metallicus is for a fact attending this event, they have a huge slideshow with all of Metallicus's partners, and they're sitting here with the words, not the scam, in Washington, D.C., with all of these attendees from credit unions at this event. I just feel like this is more solidification on the role that Metallicus is playing and how they are, for a fact, embedded in the credit union ecosystem, shaping the new era of digital finance. If we come over here, there was an attendee at this event. This is the CU broadcast, and this is the gentleman, the CEO at Valera. He was interviewed at this recent event. You guys can see right in the background Metallicus's logo, Investify. We know Investify is a partner of Metallicus. I just thought that was interesting, right? But then listen real quick to just what he says. And then that obviously, of course, goes hand in hand with the fact that Metallicus announced a partnership with Valera just last year. So just listen to what he says here. And I do apologize for the background noise because their mic is kind of far away from them. It's down here on the table, and there's people walking in the background. So just excuse the background noise. I apologize.
That becomes one of those key measurements that if I'm a credit union CEO, I'm inserting into our performance scorecard so that we're tracking how long it takes us to get to market. Valera, as a key partner to the industry, we have an obligation to support that cadence and making sure that the credit union's leading edge. Fast follower, laggard, is not good enough.
Yeah, not anymore.
No.
Not anymore.
So that was kind of the basis of that, and faster real-time payments, the mobile wallets, the digital technology, mobile digital banking. I think credit unions have a more difficult job in that they're going to get pieces from Valera, they're going to get pieces from other players, then you have the cores. They have to create that seamless experience.
Nonetheless, right, he mentions that Valera has a key obligation to make sure that credit unions are at the forefront, in a nutshell, of this digital transformation. He talks about enabling faster payments, digital wallets, right? I like that key vocabulary word. They have a core obligation. He said they have a key obligation to enable credit unions to do this. And I just think that that's huge vocabulary, considering that Metallicus, right, was one of the first industry-leading experts to partner with Valera just last year. So again, I just think that this speaks loudly of Metallicus's position, considering what the gentleman from Valera just recently said at an ongoing event this year in 2026 that Metallicus is attending with Valera. Joining Valera's Digital Asset Lab, this is from last year in August, is a significant step in our mission to deliver safe, scalable, and compliant blockchain-powered solutions for credit unions world or nationwide. The partnership underscores our commitment to advancing the cooperative movement by equipping credit unions with the tools to lead in the next era of digital finance. And you just heard the gentleman mention that you can't be a laggard as a credit union, that Valera has this obligation to provide the tools, the faster payments, the digital wallets for credit unions to evolve in this new digital era. And here they are last year partnering with Metallicus. So I thought that that spoke loudly. Shout out to Metal Bull for this post. St. Cloud's Digital Asset Vault is now live for members and will soon be fully open to the public. It's powered by Coin2Core, by Delan, Kuso. Both are key strategic partners of Metallicus and their tech stack. And here is the announcement from just a couple of days ago. You can see the vault is powered by Coin2Share, the platform of Delan, Kuso. And right here, we know from a previous announcement that the stablecoin is going to be issued on the Metallicus blockchain, the banking stack on the Metal blockchain, and integrated through Delan's Kuso coin-to-coin software, or Coin2Core software, excuse me. And we know that this gentleman here, the president and CEO, Scott Simpson of the St. Cloud Credit Union, also spoke at this event, right? Here's Metallicus' little logo in the background. And here is that announcement from St. Cloud just last year, September 16th, 2025. So this is just huge, just goes to show that this is continuing to happen. Frank Mazda also reposted this just 4 hours ago. Digital Asset Vault, St. Cloud is now live. And what I really like about this is if you come over to the Digital Asset Vault St. Cloud website right here, okay, and you scroll right down here, they have this video. Okay, and I want you guys to listen to this video as well. At least near to the end, the gentleman says, like it or not, this is happening, right? And I think that, again, that just speaks loudly to people that are naysayers in this space that are like, oh, this isn't taking shape. This is not happening. They're in like this denial phase, whether it's due to rumors of lawsuits that don't actually currently exist anymore, or whether it's the lack of price action or whatever. This to me is just huge confirmation from a credit union themselves making a publicly available video for anybody to watch on their website where they specifically say this is happening whether you like it or not. So just take a second and listen to this quick. It's like a 2-minute long video breakdown. Hopefully I don't get a copyright ban for the music in the background, but just take a second and listen. And this is, again, directly from the stcloudcreditunion.org website, right at the bottom of their page. So
we've been protecting our members' valuable assets, something that they believe has actual worth since our inception. So whether it be gold bars behind a steel cage 100 years ago to, hey, this is a cryptocurrency and I believe it has value, but I don't have a safe place to store it.
Approximately 20% of our members either own digital assets or plan to own, and so I think it's our duty to provide safe storage locally for that wealth, whatever form it takes on.
All we have done is spent human capital to learn about a new emerging market and then trying to understand what our role is. And what we found through that thing is that we can provide something right now. It's a trusted local education.
The simplest form I could say is it's a digital safety deposit box. So when we launch it, as members move their assets into their vault, right? So it's not commingled with the other members. We're also not initially going to recognize those assets on our balance sheet like FTX and Coinbase does, or like we do with member cash deposits. It's a digital safety deposit box, i.e. a vault for our members to securely store their assets. I think the next 5 years we will see more transformation than we've seen in the last 100 in the financial services sector, driven by blockchain, tokenization of currency or value, and really the digitization. I see money going streaming, and it's going to be the internet of value. If you're a bank or a credit union, Whether you like it or not, it's coming.
That's really what's led us to this space. We're really excited about not only the Minnesota Crypto Council and their continued education efforts, but ultimately finding a place for safe storage for our members, where they have a place to really put what they believe is their wealth in a safe place, stored locally with their local community, down the street with an employee that they know and trust and can answer the phone when they call. And so that's the next phase. And then ultimately, as the industry continues to mature, we'll be able to evolve with it in a very safe and secure and responsible manner.
Right. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, that's the video, right? And I mean, that to me is the biggest confirmation. Like, this is not some random, website. This is the St. Cloud Credit Union website. And the guy specifically said, this is happening whether you like it or not. As the industry matures in the next 5 years, we're going to see more transformation than we've seen in the last 100. He said that members are going to be able to come in, use cryptocurrencies, store them here in sync. Like, this is just huge confirmation across the board. So I just wanted to share that with you guys to kind of uplift a little bit of sentiment considering where prices are at right now. Massive opportunity in this space is what I currently believe that we are living through.